Winter solstice time, candles lit. And I'm going to pull you some cards. We're going to talk about the essence of winter solstice and some of the rituals you could add and why we even observe it still. Obviously, ritual was much more in the world way back when, but I really think we need more ritual now. And so what does the winter solstice bring to us? If you're seeing this, it will be a message for you to take everything in, slow down, and really start to go inward. Really take some time. Even if you're in this busy season, could you take a few hours before Christmas starts? Maybe it's a bubble bath. Maybe it's a walk in the snow or in the rain or wherever you might be, but just some time to go inner. If you can have some ritual time, you can light a winter solstice candle. What's really beautiful is if you can shut all the lights off and just be candlelit. That's a fantastic solstice idea. Pull some cards, journal, whatever works the best for you, okay? Take some time to listen to your inner solstice. What does it want to say to you? I'm going to pull you some cards today, and we're going to talk a little bit about what solstice has for you. What message does it want to bring? What's coming in? So we're going to start with what's grounding you. What are we going to take time to ground in? So we've got the Queen of Candles in this one, but the Queen of Swords, what we're going to take time is really grounding in our thoughts. And when we ground in our thoughts as the Queen, we take time to get creative, we take time to know who we are, and we're taking that essence of maybe taking some time to make lists, maybe taking some time to really get juicy and creative with what it is you want to do. This is where the message is coming for grounding. And what's above everything? What's our overarching spiritual message? What's coming in for us? 10 of Candles reversed. It is no more, it's not time for burdening ourselves. It's not time for... So here's a funny thing. We're grounding ourselves with the Queen of Thoughts, the Queen of Candles. But over here, we're saying we aren't burdening ourselves with too much thinking because we're coming from our creativity with the Queen. We're not coming in. What we like to do, even when we're thinking of, as we're moving into the new year, is what should I do about this? What should I do about this? What's happening here? And maybe people are coming at you and it's just like, no. We need to take time to quiet that. What's happening is we're going into a new stage, a more creative stage where Spirit is offering us new ideas. It's time to let that go, let the busyness go and come from your creative space. And how are we going to flow into that? Well, let's see what cards want to fly out for us for this. I'm excited. Are you ready? I need this as much as you guys do. Oh, so we're going to come in out of the cold. We like to sit in this poverty mentality often. And I'm not just talking money. It could be money for you, but often we're like, well, I don't feel good, or things don't work out for me, or why is everything so difficult? And really come in from the cold. That's what the light is there for. Open the gate, go into the warmth and say, that is not my thinking. I can go towards things I want. I can ask for help. I can receive help. I can help myself instead of getting stuck in this stinking thinking. Definitely guilty of that. Also, we're getting a lot of thinking, a lot of thoughts. Knight of Candles. Knight of Candles. Knight of Candles. Knight of Candles says, let's take some time to get creative. Let's take some time to actually do it. So we're grounding in this Queen. She's got these really creative ideas, and the Knight's saying, go for it. If she says paint this week, paint. If she says set up a train set, set up a train set. So can you feel that space? A lot of times we'll get those creative thoughts and we don't activate them. And the Knight really wants us to move forward in those, which would be getting ourselves out of poverty. If we're saying I should get creative and I'm not, just allow that space to come open for yourselves, okay? Oh, if you allow this, I can't make this up, you guys. There's a lot about your thinking. So if you're in this right now, you're probably just bombarded with too many thoughts that aren't serving you. Spirit's really bringing you a message this solstice that's not serving you. It's time to move in a new direction. It's time to take this where, I just need to move this candle. I'm hot on my arms. Time to go in a direction that lights you up, that makes you cheerful, that takes you in a place you want to go. So Spirit's saying that is an invitation to you. And we are in control of our thinking. So this is a reminder of this. Take this time to think new thoughts, to think new ideas, to create new neural pathways for yourself that don't put you back into that space of that 10, that real bombarded with thoughts that no longer serve you. And ultimately, the star. Isn't that a beautiful one to get for this solstice? Take some time for spirit, for your higher self, for messages to come in. Trust that intuition. Trust that spirit's bringing you something, and just shine with it. It's not a doing piece. It's not a must. It's just a receive. Receive the gift of what spirit has for you, and then things will flow. They really, really, really will. I promise. Okay. I'm going to pull you an oracle card and see what's coming up for you in that. And then I'm going to wish you a beautiful solstice. I am spending this solstice often in years. I have spent it in reflection, in quiet solitude, celebrating with friends, drumming it in. And this year I'm spending it more celebratory. I'm going to go look at lights, and I'm going to go out for dinner with my love, and I'm just going to revel in it. And that's my changing the neural pathways. I tend to overthink what didn't happen this year. So if you're needing something different, try that too. You can really be in a revelatory, celebratory mood too. Okay, what are we getting? Squirrel medicine. Squirrel medicine says, pitter patter, plan ahead, keep silent your past desire. No eyes or ears shall see you coming, a well-deserved reveal. So squirrel medicine says you might come up with some creative ideas. If squirrel resonates with you, then you need to keep to yourself for a while. You've created these new beautiful thoughts, and sometimes when, let's say we get really excited about it, and during the holidays we reveal it to say, hey, I got this beautiful idea, and someone comes and crushes it. Well, you don't want that yet. Just hold it dear to yourself. If spirit gives you a thinking gift and you just know you need to percolate it in a little bit, it's okay to squirrel that for a bit, okay? And you're also getting merriment. See, I just said some of you might want to make merry this winter solstice. What joy, what glee beams from the sounds of voices, uplifting the webs of sorrow, glimmering as if no tomorrow. Have some merriment. Maybe you'll listen to some music, maybe you'll dance, maybe you'll look at the lights. So even if you're taking solstice time to be quiet and journal and light some candles, you could also add some merriment to that, couldn't you? Or move into merriment. This could be your evening to reflect and then move into merriment. All right. Spirit is very clearly wanting you to know that this is a moment for you. This is a moment for you to reflect. This is a moment for you to decide the direction you want to take your thinking. This is a moment for you to say how much you want to grasp and listen to that queen of creativity. You've got some creative thoughts that have just been percolating, spinning, but you haven't just let them birth. So become that night and move into it, because it's time for you. So be blessed on this solstice. You know what I'm going to say. You have absolutely got this, because you can't get it wrong. You're never going to get it all done. And that's why I would so encourage you to go towards that which you love. Okay? All right. Take a deep breath. Reflect. Happy winter solstice. You are magnificent, and you've got this.